I don't know if I was watching VH1 or Telemundo. If you're new here, I'm Shayna. Let's talk about this Love and Hip Hop Miami finale. Listen, the season was good, but this finale, who do y'all think we are? Like, they just give us whatever they want to give us. They don't care if it's realistic, fake, scripted, non-scripted, fictional, non-fiction. They don't care at this point. They gonna give us whatever, and we just gotta sit there and watch it. Like, excuse me, what is this? And y'all know I'm talking about this fugazi engagement between Amara and Safaree. I mean, everything else is fake too, but this is the fakest of them all. But let's go ahead and jump into it, y'all. Okay. So Amara says yes. And then all of a sudden she starts talking about she in love with Safaree. Like, come again? Because even she was surprised when he said he loves her. And she kept asking herself, is this real? Girl, you know it ain't. Her baby daddy, Alan, is salty. He trying to act like he not, but he clearly is. His mama was like, let me say bye to Amada. And he talking about, no, come on. Like, almost broke her arm trying to drag her up out of there. Goodness. You don't want her, but you can't stand the thought of someone else having her? Those are the worst ones. When I tell you she was laying down with the enemy child. But anyway, then Bobby comes up talking about something. Even though Safaree is trash, the worst of the worst, scum of the earth, I'm happy for you. Like, Bobby, you could have kept that. So back in Miami, Safaree's supposed to be cooking for Amada, talking about this what he wanted with his wife and kids. You could have been doing that with Erica. But I digress, because I don't even really like Erica, but I'm just saying. So he cooking something, but we ain't see no finished product. We ain't see the end result. What was you cooking? What were you making? All he did was throw some pasta and some water, and we didn't even need all that. They could have just started talking. So she's saying, oh, don't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt again. Please don't. And child heard it all before. Once you tell a man Safaree something like this, he's going to do exactly that. He's going to do just that. He's going to hurt you, okay? We saw this before. Amanda started talking about her daddy issues, how she was looking for love in all the wrong places. I don't want to be insensitive, but how long can we use that as an excuse to make poor decisions? Because, child, you're pushing up on 40. I mean, how much longer do we got to hear this excuse? But okay. Trick is preparing the talent-free twins for Trina's Rockstar Festival. I ain't never heard of this festival, so how many people were in attendance? If you in Miami, let me know. The twins sound terrible as predicted, and then Ray J arrives, and the twins tell Ray J and Trick that Safaree proposed, and him and Amada are engaged. And he was like, are you serious? Is this real? Like, y'all supposed to be playing along. We filming a show. But Trick ain't happy because he want Amada for himself, okay? So Safaree arrives at the house, and basically everybody's trying to talk him out of it. They don't think it's going to last. Ray J don't think that Amada's the one. Like, this ain't it. And, well, Ray J and Trick would know, being as though they have failed marriages on their hands themselves. But Safaree said, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm going to do what I want to do, okay? I need a storyline. Leave me alone. So we get to Trina's Rockstar show, and when I said it was playing in our faces, I don't know if the audience members were paid actors and actresses. I don't know if they were using sound clips from other places with all that cheering and screaming, but they really try to make us believe that everybody in the crowd was cheering when each one of these unknown love and hip hop artists came on the stage. I mean, people we ain't never seen or heard of before, music we never heard and don't want to hear again. Everybody was screaming and hollering. Please. I remember I went to a concert years ago and Sierra came out. And Sierra was big back then, okay? This was probably like '06. This is a little story time. And she performed like a boy, but nobody had heard it. When I tell you they booed her off that stage, my goodness. So now I'm supposed to believe people are cheering for these artists. I don't want to come to no festival and hear some unknown music. I want to hear songs I know. Trina, you better get up on that stage and get to working, girl. Zoe performs, and why I love Zoe down, it was awful. Like, girl, I don't know what she was talking about. I don't know what she was saying. All I heard was a bunch of mumbling and a bunch of heavy breathing. Like, no. No. Meanwhile, backstage, Trina's little boy toy is arguing with Trick's hype man. I don't know what Trick needs a hype man for these days. Since when's the last time Trick had a show? Who knows? Only he know. But what y'all trying to fill up space with these unnecessary scenes? Is what is this? And I don't need to see Trina's dependent arguing with nobody. Up next, Shay, Fabo, her mama, and her brother, they all meet. Fabo comes to apologize, which he did apologize to her mama, but mama felt like it was inauthentic and she didn't give a damn what he was talking about, okay? She did not care. She didn't want to hear it. And her brother tried to defuse the situation, like, well, he apologized. I mean, he ain't going nowhere. Might as well accept it. But Mama said, no. Who gave you the audacity? Where did you think you could get off talking to me like that? Listen, she ain't never gonna let it go. And if my daughter's little boyfriend called me a BIT, I wouldn't let it go neither. But I mean, I guess for the greater good, she could have just let bygones be bygones, but she didn't, and that's her right. So Shay was like, this is your fault. You're the one. You're the reason why. And you're not coming to the wedding. And you're never going to see Sajaya or whatever her daughter's name is again. Stop weaponizing that child. Every time you get mad at your mama, she can't see the daughter again. Like, okay, girl, you going to need your mama before she needs you. Trust me when I tell you, okay? And like Mama said, girl, what wedding? Shay Bucky Johnson, that's where you lost me. Who are you marrying? Did this man propose? What wedding? What are you talking about? Where did you get that from? Where did you get the idea that y'all was about to get married? What wedding? Anywho. So Trina have a little after party after her festival. And I see what they trying to do here. Like, they trying to change the narrative for Trina and paint her in a different light. Make her seem like she's a girl's girl. Trina is still nasty work. I don't care what y'all try to do at the end of the season, okay? A 2-part season, and then the last episode, you want to make it seem like Trina's so nice, so friendly. Please. But anyway, she got Zoe and Big D together. They make up. Nothing to see here. The cast gathers at Brooke's intimate listening party, and everybody's there. So they was like, when were these invitations sent out? Well, y'all should know since y'all were invited, right? But, I mean, y'all forget that y'all are on camera acting. Hello, keep up. Flo shows up and she makes up with Zoe along with our Gael around. Thank goodness. They make up, and I'm glad because I'm tired of hearing Zoe whining and crying. Like, again, I like Zoe, but I'm sick of it. So I'm glad finally Zoe's happy. Amara calls Princess because she thought she was going to be there. And Princess is like, girl, no, I'm in LA, doing a single mom one, by myself. And Amara was like, I did it. I'm engaged. And she was like, to who? And Amara was like, Safaree proposed. And Princess was like, who? Girl, what? And she's like, I'm not even about to play along. I can't even play, what are you talking about? Anyway, I'm filing for divorce for the 127th time. And, I got my own problems, girl. And all I'm going to say is, Ray J and Princess, please go through with it this time. Go through with it this time, or don't make no more announcements. We don't want to hear about nobody filing nothing. Let us know when it's finalized. Otherwise, we don't care. Leave us out of the group chat, okay? And side note, this is just a side note. Is Brooke and Marcus legally married? Like, I know they keep calling each other husband and wife, but are they really married? Or are they pulling a Yandy and a Medici? Okay, never mind. So Amara can't catch a break. Flo decides to come up and tell her that Safaree was throwing himself on her. He was trying to tussle between the sheets after their studio session. What she forgot to mention is that she was throwing herself on him like white on rice. And she was really the one who was all up on him, not the other way around. Plus, they weren't even together at the time. So who cares? Then here come Eliza. She got a story to tell, but she actually has receipts, okay? She got screenshots saying that, he was trying to tell her, listen, you should be over here jumping down on my pogo stick tonight. Child, this is embarrassing. Like, it is not worth the ring. I promise you it ain't. So the newly engaged couple run off to the car, and Amara was like, listen, I saw the screenshots that she was trying to cover up. Let me see your phone. Let me see what Eliza was talking about. Let me see the messages. Show me right now. And Safaree gonna sit there with a straight face and say, my phone is dead. He didn't even look at the phone to check. He just said it was dead. Get out of my face. Go away from me with this. They get to arguing back and forth, and he like, look, do you want me to leave? And she was basically like sitting there like, yeah. So he left, didn't put up no fight, nothing. I don't know how he got home. None of that. And it kind of just left off on a cliffhanger. So I guess we're going to find out next season. Even though Mata had already told us way back when, what we already know, that this relationship is fake, allegedly. But we're going to play along for the sake of playing along. I'm talking about grand opening, grand closing. That was the fastest engagement I've ever seen in my entire life. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this season and this episode down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.